thrilled to tears. To be a public servant is for me almost my whole life. And to be here today, honored by the United Macedonian Diaspora, is one of the highlights one can dream of and imagine when he starts his career, because there is one iron rule for public servants, and that is you serve your country to be awarded, not to be paid. If you want to earn money, then go somewhere else and do it. And we are all stretched between these two extreme sides. And I must say that I realized that one should, for a change, leave the public sector, go to the private sector, learn a hell of a lot there, and then return. I always understood, and I remember to have said that in Toronto 8 years ago actually, when I had a meeting with our diaspora then in my capacity as foreign minister of Macedonia. Politics is not a terrain where you should think about earning money. It's business. And that must be part of something which has to be a feature of leaders in the countries of transition. And as you definitely know, Macedonia belongs to that. Dear friends, allow me first of all to wish all of you a wonderful day here today in the capital of the United States, where we Macedonians feel as being home. It may sound a little bit maybe not moderate, but it is true. Macedonia and America, they share and they have shared always a lot of values. It is not an accident that our ancestors, our grandfathers, a lot of members of our family came to the United States, to Canada and Australia. It is because our people believe in the same values in which the Irish people believed, the Italians, the Germans, many others all over Europe when they came to this continent and to this country. And it is not, again, an accident that the United States belong to those democracies in the world which can call themselves, with a good reason, leaders of democracy and freedom, and have a long record. And we are on our way. When we say we are on our way, I mean the Republic of Macedonia has joined the democratic world. One should not forget, by referendum. The whole nation voted for a sovereign but democratic and free Macedonia. So our sovereignty and our democracy go hand in hand. This is why our Deputy Prime Minister says with a good reason, being also optimistic with a good reason, that we belong definitely. And we are part, we consider ourselves to be part of the Euro-Atlantic alliance, of the family of the democracies. The transatlantic link is Macedonia's destiny. That means an option which has no alternative. And if you regard the polls in our country, the highest degree of national unity of our population, Macedonians, and all the citizens of the Republic of Macedonia is to be a member of NATO and member of European Union. And as I said, it has its historic roots. I'm very grateful to Ambassador Riker for mentioning our soldiers, our proud members of the Army of the Republic of Macedonia, the ARM. The ARM is not only a faithful ally of the NATO forces and of the Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan, that is an epitome of Macedonian way of loyalty and asset to the Euro-Atlantic alliance. But I would like, not as a matter of revenge or maybe reciprocity, but sincerely to remind you on something else. At the very beginning, the very first days of our sovereignty, American GIs were on our borders, protecting our country from possible invasion. And who believes from the distance now that that was a created illusion is wrong. It could have happened easily. You remember what kind of conflicts and confrontations we had to witness in our region, on our borders. And these GIs were the core of one of the most successful United Nations missions in its history. UNMIG and UNPRODEP and UNPROFOR, sorry. UNMIG is still in my mind because that has another connotation regarding my position in the United Nations. So, as you can see, there has been always between the United States and Macedonia something which brings us close and together.